Hi, I'm Ken Krell. Speakers, authors, coaches, thought leaders come to me to discover how they can take their current position and turn it into high-powered, high-profit, transformational digital events. I can do the same for you too. You're about to watch an excerpt of one of our online events that I think you may find very powerful. After that, I'll meet you and we'll talk about it. Welcome to the Really Useful Show. My name is Ken Krell, and today we have a really special guest for you. She deals with helping people that have had loss in their lives really champion the next chapter in their lives, typically people that have had death in primary relationships. So, Nita, welcome to the show. I want you to tell us a little bit more about what you do and how people can manage that shift, because it's pretty serious.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here. I generally work with widows, which are women who have experienced the death of their spouse. And I prefer to work with them after they've gone through the hard grief. Usually that's about a year, because I'm not a therapist and I would rather deal with life than grief. But I help them grab a hold of life and get the life they want and let go of some of the guilt that a lot of widows have, because sometimes it's survivor's guilt, sometimes it's just guilty because they're here having fun and their husband isn't. And I have a few things that they can do.
Interesting. I want to hear about that. And I do want to say, because as you described this for women, when my father died, he died when I was 1, my uncle, his brother, went through this experience. He was like, I should have died. His all I had to do was, I should have died so that my brother could have raised you, Ken. So there was all that crazy shit, right? Right. So I'm going to say, listeners, if just because Nita's talking about women, give yourself a shot at recognizing that it's for all of us. It really.
Oh yeah, everybody really has guilt.
It really is for
everyone
all of us.
has guilt.
It really is for all of us. So tell us what some of the tools, tips, and strategies that you use to get people through this madness.
Well, the first tool or tip is to reach out. Reach out and talk to someone. It doesn't have to be a professional. It doesn't have to be a relative. In fact, it's probably better if it's not a relative. But reach out and talk to someone, especially when you're feeling especially low or vulnerable, and just someone you feel comfortable talking to, because sometimes you just have to get it out of your system. And the other one is to move your body.
Yeah. Okay. Like going to the gym?
It can be going to the gym. It can be, it is preferably that you at least go outside. So if you go to the gym, you have to go out and get in the car. So there's that. But it can be walking around your house. I mean, literally, I know a lady that walked around the outside of her house because she didn't want to go where there were people, but she wanted to exercise. And we don't call it exercise. We call it moving the body.
Interesting.
And it can be.
That does sound a lot less.
Some of us don't like exercise, so I changed it.
That sounds a lot less intense. I like that. We're going to move the body.
Like moving the body. Yeah.
That works for me. I like that. So give me an example, if you could, about someone that has been through that process that you've helped.
Okay, so let me tell you about Bryn. I met Bryn shortly after she had come through the hard part, what we call the hard part. And she had a new job. She had changed houses. She seemed to be going along on all cylinders. And one day she called me and we talked for about an hour, because she had driven down to the lake with all of her husband's pain medicines. She was planning to take them and lay down and go to sleep and not wake up.
Ooh.
But she called me and we talked, and she took the pain medicines and dumped them in the lake. Probably not the most ecologically thing to do, but it was a good thing for her to do, because she got them out of her hands, out of her house. And she went on and took another job. She helped her son create a business. She is living her life.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So that's one short taste of how you can use the power of digital events to help people transform their lives and find a new way to live. Want to learn how you can put it to use in your own business? Well, stick with me for the Digital Events Essentials Plan. It's called DEEP. It'll take you through how you can plan, produce, and profit from your own online events. It's pretty great, it's pretty free, and I think you'll like it pretty much. So come join me. Click the link either in the description below or somewhere on this video itself, and we'll take you over there. It's completely free. I think you're going to love it, and it will give you the plan you need to plan, produce, and profit from your own digital events.